Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And let's just get into it. Well, we just had this Team Go Rocket event going on. It was pretty much the week 2 event of the 3 weeks leading up to Go Fest for the year in our Lord of 2020. Did I say that right? 2020. Domino Domini. Anyway, that just wrapped up, and I am sorry I didn't complete it. I know. You may be booing. I just didn't have the motivation, okay? Hear me out. You had to do a series of 3 tasks, okay? Or you had more tasks, but 3 sections of each, right? And that's per usual. A lot of it increased the amount, or a lot of it was evolved around the increased amount of Go Rocket grunts and leaders. I already had my Super Rocket radar from previous collections of grunt battles, and Giovanni landed right there in my lap. I believe I showed it last video. Shiny Suicune. I'll check and see if I did not. If I didn't, well, that footage should be here somewhere. If there isn't footage there, and I did do it, spoilers, I defeated Giovanni. And that was relatively easy now. Some people had different matchups. You know, if you throw Garchomp in there, it could complicate things because you're not used to that. But he still stuck with ground Pokemon. Dugtrio, Garchomp, and whoever the other rotation was in there. And then lastly, Suicune with some electric-type Pokemon or really good grass Pokemon. You're taking him out. So there's that. But that could have been at the very end of it all. But I got to bypass it because, well, I was already with a, super radar. So it just wasn't appealing to me to collect all of these, mysterious components, even though they're free, to then go for these rocket radars so that you can fight 5 or 6 Cliffs or Arlos or Sierra just to get 5 potions. So I know I'm complaining right now, and I'm going to stop. I wasn't motivated to finish it. Now, it was cool that you got to see more Jesse and James. I got to see, 5 or 6 of those in a 1 to 2 day span, which was nice. And there's probably a lot more of them that I missed out on, but then it kind of sullied the experience. It was like, no, the Go Rocket balloon, the Meowth balloon, should be more rare. But they did that to give you an opportunity to get maybe 2 mysterious components. I don't think you got 2. I don't remember. But you did get 2 of the 15 battles for the grunts that you needed because you fought Jesse and James. So while that was cool for a little while, it grew stale really fast. So now that event is over. I failed you guys at Team Valor. I last minute realized, each of these weeks is to help out certain teams. But that one, it was fun for like a day, and I just didn't make enough time to finish it. But, next go around, I'll help folks out this upcoming week. So what's cool going on this week? Well, when Niantic dropped the framework for the most recent update, they told you, hey, you can go online, you can see who's online, and that function didn't really work yet. It was there, but now they gave you the ability to opt in because some people were salty saying, I don't want people knowing when I'm playing. But why was that important anyway? Because they're doing a whole Niantic communication, right? I believe we talked about that, where it shows the other games, Ingress and Harry Potter Wizards Unite, that you can see people's levels and where they're at if they play those games. Cool, right? Okay. But how can you make that cooler? What does it really mean for Pokemon Go? The invites for raids is now live. They just out of nowhere said for users who are level 40 like they always do. It's available for you now, and then eventually they work on subsequent levels going further. So it should be live for everybody by now. Don't, quote me on that, but I believe it's live for everybody whenever this video goes up. And it's exciting. A couple things that you should know that I had to find out the hard way. You can invite up to 5 people. Okay? So the other cool thing they announced was, and that might have been a few days before, if not the day before, you no longer waste a pass by going in a raid anymore. If the lobby starts and then the raid starts, or excuse me, I said that wrong. If you're in the lobby, you still don't lose the pass either. It's when the raid starts that the pass is considered used. And, it's like it was prior. But now this is cool because you can check and see what, type of Pokemon is being recommended and gauge what type of moveset the raid boss has. Alternatively, you can use this new feature that I'm explaining and see how many people are there. It's a game changer. Why? Say you want to battle a raid and it's just you. 5 of your buddies can help you out when other people aren't around. Say you live in a rural area and there's a gym near you. For me, I'm in High Point. Say you live in Thomasville, Trinity, Archdale, Greensboro, and we're, able to see we're online or we communicate, hey, I need help. I can help you out now. What you need, though, are remote raid passes. Some of you tried. I invited some of you, and it said, oh, you're too far away, and then you messaged me saying that. It's because you may have only had your premium passes or your free pass, your free daily pass. I don't think those work with it. You've got to use these remote passes, at least right now. You've got to use those to do this. So remember to use those or buy some of those. Why not? They're cheaper, right? If you're still able to get out, drive to where you're still further away from the gym, get in there, and then go to the location if need be. It doesn't kick you out of the gym, like I've said in other videos, for using the remote pass that way. Some of you're like, hey, I'm close to the gym, or I'm too close to it, and I don't want to buy a remote raid pass. Leave. Get to where you're too far away from it. And, you have remote raid passes and you don't have the premium or the daily pass is what I meant. Leave, come back after you've got in the lobby, and it still counts it, it still treats it as if you were using a regular raid pass. So there you go. So all that out the way, it's going to have some bugs, but they're going to fix it. It's cool. I'm enjoying that feature. Thankfully, that's there. Now they just need some kind of in-game chat where you can just say lobby up or something, or maybe some of the people who you invited, they could say okay or no can do, or like a quick response when you invite them, because you invite 5 people but they may not be able to do it. If they were able to say no, I can't, hey, Niantic, let us reuse that invite for somebody else. We've got 2 minutes here to sit and decide on 5 people we want to invite. You can't always pick the people you want, and if they're not available, let me move on to the next one. I'm sure something like that will happen eventually. The mailman came, and I wasn't expecting any mail because I already got the mail earlier in the day, but this showed up. Yeah, from the Pokemon Center. So this is like one of my unboxing videos, if you will. This weekend, July 19th, is the Gengar Community Day, okay? So no more confusion. Some of y'all were confused because I put up a prize mention earlier in the week. Consider that your reminder, because I may not remind you going further that I'm doing that. So if you're watching these videos, you'll know what it's about. We'll see if I continue to do it that way. But what's in here? This is the GoFest shirt for 2020. Yeah, it's finally here. I'm excited about it. let me not drop this box. But yeah, here it is. Here's the front of it, and the back of it has GoFest 2020. These are still available. Unfortunately, if you live outside of the United States, you're not going to be able to get one of these. I'm sure you can get it secondhand online from somebody who just is trying to flip it or what have you, but it's cool that it's there. They included these GoFest stickers. I wasn't really expecting that, but there it is. That's interesting. I'm sure I'll find something to put these stickers on. I thought it was going to be an actual poster, which is what they advertised was a GoFest poster, but maybe they ran out of those. Here's the invoice, and it shows, sticker sheet and all that. This is from Niantic, And lastly, Pikachu Visor. So, I believe I got one of these at GoFest last year. So, once again, I believe this should go. I want to say this should go. It can go like that, but I kind of like it better like this. That's just me though. Where you fold it this way. Let's see if I can rub this in a little more to smooth it out. But what I was trying to say was, hey, I can still be other yellow hat guy with my Pikachu junk on. So let's put that on the floor there. It just doesn't want to stay how I want it. So maybe it was supposed to go the other way. I mean, you could, in theory, just wear it like this. Yay, thumbnail. Or better yet, thumbnail. So, that said, that's pretty much all that's going on. I will see some of you this weekend and the next weekend for the events that are going on. I can only wonder what the third week is going to entail. But we do have the Oddish Spotlight Hour, which is going to have Stardust. So now that your boy is back over 3 mil Stardust, the quest for 4 million is going to continue. So let me know what you think. Are you enjoying these raid battles as they are now? Or have you invited a lot of people? It's increasing your friendship. I mean, there's really no complaint about it. It's a win for everybody. Niantic was losing out on people being able to raid as much due to the pandemic. But now that you can invite people from all over the world to join you, it means what? More payments for remote raid passes. And the remote raid passes are cheaper than these premium passes anyway. So, the boxes are showing their age, and that's why you've got the daily passes. Right? So, that said, I know I say that said a lot. I'm going to end this video here. See you in the next one. Captain Sensation!